Hello my loves, today I've got a sit down video and we are going to talk about autumn winter 25 trends. Before I get into it guys, if you are new on my channel, my name is Banke. On here I talk mostly about fashion, bits and bobs of beauty, a touch of lifestyle and anything in between because we are multifaceted over here. And if you are returning, hey, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I always start with what I am wearing. I am wearing sample earrings from my jewelry brand and a necklace as well from my jewelry brand. I think I've gone a bit out today because I was feeling myself, and a statement ring as well from my jewelry brand. This top you have seen, it was a sole purchase from Zara, and I'm just wearing like black trousers to go with. Now we can get into it. And we are in August, so by next month the temperatures are going to change. We are going to start seeing or feeling the nip in the air for autumn. So I think it's just a good time to have a really cool chit chat about autumn trends. The trends that I'm going to talk about are the ones that I am feeling inspired by the autumn winter 25 show that we saw in February, March earlier this year. And I'm sharing this for people who don't necessarily have the time to go through all of that stuff. My style isn't necessarily trend led. I use trend as a tool to stay inspired and to keep myself informed, and also to help me evolve a little bit or make my style a little bit more fluid in terms of me tapping into trends that I like sometimes while still staying rooted and grounded in my own style. And we're constantly wearing things repeatedly without bringing in any form of change, I think it becomes monotonous and, dare I say, boring. So that's where trend comes in for me. So the first one, we will go back to power, shoulders and structured look. This isn't necessarily like a new trend. We have been seeing it for a while, and I'm up for it. I love a good power shoulder. I love shoulder pads. I love structure. And I did a lot of this last year, and I think it's always going to be a part of me because I'm heavily influenced by that 80s sort of power shoulder vibe. That's always been my thing, and it would always be, you would always see the influence in my style. So we saw this power shoulders coming back again in the Stella McCartney show, Saint Laurent show, and so many other brands as well. So the easiest way you can do this is with tailoring, but you can also look into adding shoulder pads to a shirt, which you'd have seen me do quite a few times, again just to bring in that structure, that sharp square shoulder. You can add shoulder pads to your t-shirts. I know we've seen this trend a few years ago, quite a while now actually, with the Frankie Shop t-shirt. Also, you can actually accentuate on that with a nipped waist, so you can have that structured blazer nipping your waist a little bit with a belt. We will come to belts very shortly, and just create like a very nice silhouette. And I think for me it's literally that silhouette, that's what I love, and the message and the power behind dressing like that. I am absolutely here for it. Talking about belts, the second trend that I'm loving is layered belts. I have mentioned this before. The first time I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I am obsessed. It's something that I personally wouldn't have thought of doing, but I'm here for it. And I think the reason why we saw this in the runway show is because it was picked up on street styling. It's so funny how street style sort of influences designers or brands to do certain things, but I'm absolutely here for this. So we saw it at the Schiaparelli show. I'm gonna pop pictures on here and photos to inspire this look. So if it's something, it's actually something that you can even do now. You don't have to wait for autumn winter to do this, but I think over a blazer, which is when we're really gonna see it come back again in full force, having those layers over blazers, I think I would definitely do it over a dress as well. Oof, like a nice A-line dress with like loads of belts. Shame I don't have I don't have a maxi A-line dress. Maybe it's time to get one so that I can wear like lots of belts over it. That's the image that comes up in my head, and if I find any inspiration that matches that, I'm gonna pop that up as well on the screen for you guys so you can visualize what I see. But I literally just came up with that. But yeah, that's my idea of how to tap into this trend or wear this trend or make it wearable for like now and into the future. Again, there's certain trends that you know it's gonna potentially come and go, but it's not a cringy one that you would look back at and go, oh, why did I do that? It's such a it's such a, I think it's meant for the fashion lovers, if that makes sense. Fashion people will get it. Those who get it will get it. And I think that's the cool thing, or the art in fashion as well. Like, not everybody is going to like it, but the ones who like it will be there. The next one that I'm going to talk about, which I absolutely love from the bottom of my heart, and I'm just chuffed that it's trending, but even if it's no longer trending, guys, I am still all in, like 100%, and that's snake skin. In general, I was going to say animal print, but I think now snake print is now leading the way. So I think we saw the cow prints during the season. I mean, leopard print has always been the forerunner, you know, carrying the torch for all animal prints, but now snakeskin is saying, hold on, you rest for a bit while I take on the baton and just go for it. And I'm loving that. So we saw snakeskin at Stella McCartney, we saw it at Zimmerman, we saw it at, who else can I think of off the top of my head? I like snake prints even in jeans. Hold on, I bought a pair of snake print jeans from Bershka. Actually, I'm wearing snake prints. What am I talking about? I do have snake prints everywhere. It's just one that I love. Hold on. So I actually haven't worn this. It's a balloon leg jeans that I got on sale from Bershka. I was eyeing one from, I think, Sports Max, but I snoozed. Was it Sport Max? I can't remember. I'm gonna pop it on here if it's still there. It's a blue one, and I was kind of like contemplating, but I think they've sold out in my size now. So these ones, the balloon leg, the only thing is they're slightly too long for me, so I need to tailor them. But I just love snake print. I think it's one of those, it just does what it does best. Animal prints are literally like the easiest way. If you're not into prints in general, or if you don't like florals or things being too busy, I think animal print is gonna be, it's gonna be your girl. The fourth trend I'm gonna talk about is funnel neck. Now we've already started seeing this in the high street stores. I think I showed you guys this jacket. I can see it behind me, and it's got funnel neck, and it just brings, instantly when you look at funnel neck, you just think warmth, you think cozy, but at the same time you're thinking, oh, chic, you're thinking stylish, you're thinking elevated. I think I tried on this one in one of my videos. Zara do this in another color as well that I am actually eyeing, and the beauty of it as well is cropped. So we started seeing the trend of this sort of cropped trench a couple of seasons ago. I would probably say last season, actually not a couple of seasons ago. And the moment I saw it, I was like, yes, this is a bit of me. I love a cropped moment, and then you can cinch in your waist. You can cinch in your waist and wear just anything at the bottom. I think it's just such a beautiful silhouette, and I think it makes dressing up very effortless as well. Like with something like that, I can just wear like a t-shirt and jeans, which is predominantly what I like to say my core is, like t-shirt and jeans, and then popping on a nice trench or jacket or blazer over it for autumn. I think it's all the statement you need. You don't have to do too much. When you have that, you're on the go. People will think, oh my god, she looks so stylish, but all you've done is just look for that one piece that does the job for you. You can't forget, we saw this as well in, I think, Victoria Beckham, Gucci. There was, I think, also Chloe. I think for now as well, as we kind of like drift into the colder months, you can still do it with a nice dress. You know, you can still wear your funnel jacket or whatever with a nice dress. I cannot wait to style mine with like a balloon leg trouser. I've got this nice balloon leg trouser from ASOS. I think it's just, oh, it's just about creating cool silhouettes with stuff like that. And yeah, anyway, I'm rambling on too much. Fifth one I'm going to talk about, and this has kind of been on and off on my mind, like should I not? I'm talking about polka dots. I want to know, what's your take on polka dots? Do you guys like polka dots, or do you think it's just one of those things? I know people have that thing that dots do to them. I can't remember the words, or I can't pronounce it, let's just put it that way. But I love polka dots. I have a dress that is a solid black on top and then polka dots in the bottom. I don't know where it is right now, but I was actually thinking of converting that into a skirt, because I saw this skirt on ASOS that I love. Now this is the trend. is definitely a trend. It is a trend. It's not here to stay. So if you know that you're not a polka dot person, I wouldn't say go all in on it. It's like buying like really expensive things. But if you want to tap into the trend, there's lots of high street options emerging now. I think polka dots though, in saying that, it's always been a pattern that's been in the background, like it never really went anywhere. So, and there are people who just love it and would always wear it all year round. But if you're that person, this is your time to shine. This is absolutely your time to shine. And that's one of the things I say about trend as well. Like if you like a trend and you see it come back, girl, just show off and show out. Basically, I saw polka dots in a few shows as well. I'm gonna pop pictures up. I think if you're not sure about it, like I said, high streets, just try something out first, and if you wear it and you feel like it's not really doing much, then you know it's not for you. If you never want to be in a rut or a style rut at any point in time, always try new things, and let that just be like a palette cleaner. My other palette cleaner is just to go back to basics. So if I'm in a style rut and I feel like, you know, I don't like anything else, I go back to basics. In saying that, I would like to know if you guys like any of these trends, and if any of these trends kind of like you feel like, yeah, I'm gonna tap into it, or that's a no, or we're not going back there. Also, let's talk about capri pants. At first I was like maybe I can work with this, but otherwise I just don't like myself in lengths like that. I think it shortens me. I'm only 5'2" and a bit. Yeah, 2 and a bit. So I think like sometimes it shortens me. Exactly how I feel about jots as well. You haven't seen me in jots like properly because I feel like it just doesn't do what it needs to do for me. There's a pair of trousers that I have that I cut into like jots, and every time I try it and I'm like, what shoes? The shoes are not right. The shape is not. Something just never really clicks. Now I literally bought a longer length jorts, like midway length jorts, because I have this really cool styling idea in my head that I would like to do for autumn. They're not here yet. I didn't spend a lot on it. I think I got it on sale somewhere for like 15 quid. Then I don't mind going a little bit lower, or I don't mind. I mean, I'm a high street girl. I buy a lot from the high street, but I don't want to spend too much on something that I don't think would suit me. So again, I'm still working it out with that, but I think that would also linger on for a bit. Talking about trends, I think we'll still sit for a while. When they arrive, I will style it for you and you guys can decide. But until then, I'm going to end this video here, and I do hope to see you guys on my next video. If you are new on my channel and you've liked what you see, please do not forget to subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Also leave comments, engage, and join the club. See you next time, guys. Bye.